Hello, good morning. You're welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Addiction with Christie. Um, I want to talk about one of the ways to guard against addiction, and that is cultivating gratitude. Gratitude is such a wide, beneficial thing, so to speak, in the sense that even in normal life, when you hear motivational speakers talking, when you hear pastors talking, when you hear religious leaders talking, they keep talking about the power of gratitude, of being thankful, of being grateful. Gratitude calms you down. Gratitude makes you focus on the things that are important. Gratitude makes you less likely to complain and murmur and just sit down and be defeated. In Colossians chapter 3, I believe, Paul began to speak about gratitude. He said, cultivate gratitude. Cultivate gratitude. It means that gratitude doesn't come natural, that gratitude doesn't come easy. Gratitude is not something that just happens with us. Um, Gratitude is something we pursue intentionally. When you hear the word cultivate, you think about farming, and farming is hard work, farming is stress, farming is load on the head and everything. So it's very, very important that you make up your mind to be grateful. Now, how does gratitude help you prevent addiction? When you are grateful, when you look at the reasons addictions come, we already had one episode like that. One was ingratitude, two is addictive society, three is personal trauma, four is family dysfunction. When you look at those factors, you will find that embedded in them is a dissatisfaction with where life is. It's a dissatisfaction with boundaries. It's a dissatisfaction with things that have happened or have been experienced. So the person starts to feel, oh my God, why should this happen to me? How can this happen to me? Why will God let this happen? Why will my mommy let this happen? Why will my daddy let that happen? And then we start looking at life as being unfair, and then we don't see any other thing that is good in our lives. We don't see any other thing that we can thank God for. And so we become so focused. In fact, we develop what is called tunnel vision on the issue at hand. But when we are grateful, it sort of takes our eyes off of what is not going right and makes us grateful for what is actually going right, or the things that are okay, or the things that are going well. And then we start saying thank you. The more we say thank you, the more we release the feel good hormones in our bodies. And some of them tend to have the effect of calming us down, tend to have the effect of making us feel okay and safe. So it's better to be grateful, and that will prevent addiction. Even if you're already an addict, if you start practicing gratitude, because most of the people they bring to the rehab, they are blaming their dad, they are blaming their mom, they are blaming the environment, they are blaming their great grandfather, they are blaming God, anybody, even their dog, they can blame for the addiction. When you become grateful, you take responsibility for yourself, and then your attention starts shifting from who didn't do this or who did that to you. Then you begin to change. A typical example is those who had maybe sexual abuse and it bent them out of shape, it wounded them. If you stay in that place where you are refusing to forgive or unable to forgive the offender, then you're going to stay stuck in addiction. But when you become grateful, Lord, thank you that even though I was molested, I didn't die. Some people were killed and they didn't have a chance to fix their lives. Some people were maimed, they didn't have a chance to do life well. But here I am. Some people lost their minds, but I'm saying, thank you. Please learn to say thank you. It's definitely a guarantee for living a peaceful life. Until I see you again, thank you for watching and God bless you.